Hey, hello scrappers. Got my super springs in. I'm opened up, take a look at what we got here. Got them well packaged. Couple rubber pads. Okay, let's find out where those go. The instructions. Actually, I had these in about a week, but actually almost 2 weeks. I was going to try to install them last weekend, but that didn't happen. Had to go do some, had to pick up that big load. So, 30-day money-back guarantee. Tools required: 3/4 inch wrench, 1/2 inch wrench or sockets, 1 C-clamp. It doesn't really say what size. That's if somebody used the ratcheting clamps on these too, so I've got a big C-clamp. But that's basically what they look like. And these shackles will actually sit down below like that, and your other springs would be right in the middle there. Yeah. So, made in the USA. Caution: avoid all hoses and lines. Improper installation voids all warranties and claims. This is SSA3. That says the same thing. This one actually has the Super Spring logo on it. Kind of surprising they didn't put it on both of them. So, got the truck sitting out here. Of course, it's cloudy out there, chance of rain, kind of sprinkling there off and on. Hit some drizzle this morning. They say chances will increase as the day in the afternoon. It's about 1:30. I've been wanting to get around doing a tire rotation, so I thought, well, I'll go ahead and start on the driver's side. Jack that side up, put the spring on, then I'll put that, leave it on jack stand or the jack, because I got another 2 floor jacks. So then I'll move that tire to the front over there, and then I think that front tire will come back to this side, so then I'll do this spring, and then this tire here will go to the straight up. So basically both back tires will go straight forward, and then the front tires will come to the rear, but they'll crisscross. So I probably could, I don't know, I could probably start on this side, probably make it easier. But I'll go ahead and pause the camera for now, and I'll get everything worked together and jacked up, and we'll see where we go from there. Well, it's been almost an hour. A lot of it was just looking at it and thinking about it and rereading the directions and say, is this right? But it was saying for the front shackle, bring it to the upper hole for frame clearance, and then had to use the C-clamp to pull that back down. Which I did. I jacked it up a little ways and kind of helped get them a little bit closer, but then after a certain distance it stopped. So I got it on the bottom one for now. I forgot to get a measurement of how high it was, so I may try to do that on the other side real quick. So I took this tire here, moved it up to the front. I've already put it on, so now that tire is ready to come back to the back on the other driver's side. So now I gotta get around there and drop the jack here in the front, pull around the other side, jack that up, and get ready to mount that one. And then when that tire there will go up to the very front. So, and then the front one, driver's front, will come back here. So that's how that's going to go. So I'll let you know when I get a little further. I'm kind of looking at that and said, how is that supposed to help? You know, I would think it would go on the bottom of the stack or something, but that's the way they got it. So, because it's even arched upward, I could see now maybe if it was arched downward and it had this, you know. But I don't know. I guess it'll help. They're paid for anyway, so we'll take it from there. At least they give me a little more metal. It's supposed to give 850 pounds more lift, so about 4 1/4 on each side maybe. So I get a heavy load in there. I'll see how much it squats. So anyway, I'll get back when I get the other one on, and we'll go from there. Then I'll get a quick measurement. Well, actually, I could probably do that right now. I'm not sure how accurate it will be with the truck sitting at a little angle, but so I haven't jacked it up or anything yet. And we're looking at, looks like just under 32 inches. Of course, it might be 32 or a hair over if it wasn't at this angle. So we're going to go with that. Say 32 inches. Now I can get a measure. I can get another measurement when I let that side back down, because I'll be done with that side long before I get the tire back on here, so we'll check it out again. So until then, we'll see you there. And a little further along. Camera's now saying about, their tape measure is about 34 inches. So we got a little bit of a lift on there. It's definitely looking under there. Definitely up off the overload a little bit. So hopefully that'll keep it a lot more weight on there before it gets down on the overload. So I guess we'll see. But I've got the tail end up a little bit higher, so now the headlights probably won't ride quite as high. But I noticed when I hit high beams on this, it would really light up the road a long ways down. So I was thinking, well, the back end's probably way too low anyway. And at Ford, it would barely make any difference at all. I got all this scrap metal behind me, so I can't hardly back up. But it gives a lot of clearance there from the top of the tire to the. So we got it on there anyway. So now I got to move up there, take that one off, and that's the one that goes back to the back rear on the other side, and put this one on, and we'll have this tire rotation done, and we'll have all the new leaf springs on. I just put yesterday afternoon, put 2 new O2 sensors in. Got running kind of rough. It'd dog out every now and then like it wanted to just die. I did it a couple times after I got it changed out, but then we took it for a little drive today, grocery shopping and whatnot, and it worked out pretty good. So it's running a whole lot better than what it was. I'll get that done, and I'll pretty much call it a day. I need to kind of sort a lot of that pile out that I just threw off the truck the other day, but it's neither here nor there. Took that load in this morning, and Scrapyard in Chickasha is now closed on Saturdays. They're making it hard for a guy to scrap and have a full-time job. So yeah, if things get too bad, I got to get a load in. I'll just take a personal day or something at work, a vacation day. I've still got 5 left to use up in 4 months. So, and then I can take a couple personal days if I need to. But right now I don't have a whole lot ready to go out of here. I got a good pile over there I need to cut up for short iron. And I got to cut this thing. Got to tear these down one of these days. But I think I'm going to call it quits for this video. I do have these on my Amazon affiliate link, so you can go there and don't just buy the set that's on there, but go to their, through their system and select your vehicle. Make sure you get the right matchup. Or you can just go to supersprings.com. But on the Amazon, I do make it a little commission, possibly. I'm not sure what kind of commission I get, but I get a little bit. I'll see that one of these days. I hear about the first month, but they close out the first month, then it takes another 60 days or something like that to get that payment. But once they start rolling in, they'll be coming in every month. It's just there'd be 2 months behind. So, not like the YouTube. But hey, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends. But I think scrappers are hard on their vehicles. We tend to overload them. That way we don't have to go back and make another trip. So, and I've hauled this little truck. I pulled the 16-foot trailer with a ton on that trailer. I had an old 12-foot boat trailer. I put a 2x4 pressure-treated deck on it and made it a 6x12, and I put cattle panels on the side, and I hauled a lot of stuff with that trailer. Then I traded it off. Kind of regret it, but it did sit up higher. But it was a good trailer. I only think I gave $25 for the trailer and had good tires on it, and I used it for a long time. So I definitely got my money's worth out of it. I may end up getting a pair of these for the 3/4 ton also, because I plan on getting that dump trailer, and that dump trailer by itself weighs 2,000 pounds. And I'm thinking about having 8,000 pound axles put on it. That way, if I need to go down and get gravel, I can get 5 ton. Which I could probably get 5 ton on the other, but I'd actually be overloaded. Because 7,000 pound axles, that's 1,400 pounds, 7 ton. If I got 5 ton of gravel and it weighs 2.5 ton, yeah. Now a normal 14 foot, 2 foot high sides, yeah, you could haul 5 ton on that, no problem. There's a guy who hauls 6 ton all the time. Of course, 6 ton on a 7,000 or 7 ton trailer, gross vehicle weight, and then the trailer weighs 2 ton. Yeah, he's a little overloaded. But the one I want to get is going to be 16 foot long with 4 foot sides. So it's going to be pretty heavy. But yeah, we tend to put a lot of weight on these. On these, I've had this pretty squatted down with, and then pulling that little trailer, and it's like the other night I had to unload the truck before the tongue of the trailer came up high enough to get the jack, twisted to the other position. So I'm going to get this done. It's 3:30, almost 2 hours after I started now. So I'm going to zip the driver's front tire off and put the other one on, and then come around here and jack this one here back up and get the tire on it. And then I may have to take it out for a drive and see how it rides, how it feels. I need to get new shocks on this thing. Those are still the original shocks. And I've got 269,850 miles on it, something like that. So I'm not far from 270,000 miles. Still the original shocks. First time I changed the O2 sensors. I think I put plugs and plug wires in at 100,000 miles. Now it's got 270, so yeah, it's probably due for some more. That was going to be my next thing if it still kept running rough. And I got a coil pack, oil blow-by tube is kind of leaking some oil, so I may have to change the clutch pack out there. Okay, well, see you guys later, and call this the end of the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Kind of getting into this, but not wholeheartedly. Thinking, man, do I want to do that? My back's kind of down today, hurting a little bit, so I'm moving slow. Which at my age, I move slow anyway. But that's a totally different story. But I needed these springs for a long time. They're a little over $300 a pair. So they're not cheap, but I think I'd rather have an extra spring on there than bust a spring. So, and then keep it, like I say, keep that back end up a little bit. Especially pulling a trailer that tongue gets down pretty close to the ground. So you guys take care. We'll see you in the next video. Happy scrapping. Bye bye.